Hey, did you drink a cup of jerk this morning? Like what's up with you, man? Like, why you starting with me? I ain't do nothing to you, man.
Oh man, I'm telling you, that pot mic got me feeling some type. I love this shit, man.
Yo,
like
ever since you got that, ever since you got that
rapper,
and you're moving your shoulders and such, I don't understand what your problem is.
Man, I feel like a real rapper.
Man. All right. Well, first and foremost, Grassroots Podcast. Thank you guys for tuning in. Be sure to check us out. Hit the notification button. Be notified for our latest to the greatest episodes, as well as we're still working on our Discord and a few other things. I'm one of the hosts, Brandon Killabh.
I am the regular Nas, and that shit sound so sweet in that pop mic.
I'm Wylson.
Damn, he said it's sketching in the pop mic. Where's your filter?
Woo! What's on the agenda today, Brandon?
Chris, let us know. What are we talking about today?
Actually, let's get straight into it. Let's talk about Teyana Taylor's retirement, because that just came out of
nowhere. For me, it didn't, and not because I have any insider information, but just because you could just see where every time she puts out an album, man, her spirit just gets broken. It's y'all, we've been talking about Teyana for God knows how long on this program. Like I'm a huge Teyana Taylor fan. I'm definitely gonna go blast her music now that I leave here. But I get it. Like, you keep trying to fight and you keep trying to work, and it just doesn't, it doesn't amount to what you thought it would be, or you don't get the same type of energy that's received maybe or reciprocated. So I understand. I get it.
I mean, Teyana Taylor, she's been around for a long time, since like that Google Me Baby. Remember that? That was a really long time ago.
Yo, fam, you want to know how I know you're old?
Because I remember that.
Yeah, oh yeah.
But her last album, I'm a huge Teyana Taylor fan, but her last album, I didn't like it. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't personally my cup of tea. But the album that she did with Kanye, I feel like was fire. You know what I'm saying? When people say like they don't like that or they bash that album, or even when she talks, down on that album, I'm confused, because that album's crazy. She goes crazy on stage with that.
I think for her, the last album, it was more focused around, number one, she wanted records to obviously sound a certain way. She wanted a certain type of marketing push. She wanted a certain type of engagement from the label and/or from Kanye. I think that that's really where her dismay was. I also think there was sample clearance issues as well, last minute shit. You know how that goes, like especially when you're trying something new and trying to push and rushing at the last minute. A lot of the times artists are held up specifically because of the fact of clearance. You know what I mean? Clearance with samples. So a lot of that happened with her. And then again, with this album, she promised that a lot of that wouldn't happen. A lot of the songs that didn't make the album with Ye would make this. I believe some of them did, but I wasn't mad at this album at all. I like this album. I like a lot of the joints. I'm actually surprised you said you didn't like it, but yeah, I get where her frustration is coming from, and you can just see it in her face. She went live and said, "Hey, I just want to say where it's coming from." She obviously mentioned Def Jam. She said specifically Def Jam that she didn't really like the relationship, I guess, for lack of a better word. So, I mean, but a lot of artists are starting to talk a lot about that in this digital space.
What they needed to do, like I said before, she needs a Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis. I know I sound old as hell, but that's what she needs, man. Like,
can you explain to our younger audience what and who that is?
Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis, they helped cultivate Janet Jackson's career. And that's who I see Teyana Taylor as, a contemporary Janet Jackson. That's who she needs. She needs, a great coach, like a good producer. A good producer is like a good coach. A good coach will get you to, if you got to do 10 push-ups, a good coach will get you to 9. A great coach will get you to do 11. She's surrounded by good coaches. So she's not, and what I'm saying is she's not reaching her full potential. When I hear her music, it's like, damn, she can offer so much more, because she's a dope artist. She's just dope. She can dance, she can act, she can sing. She's just a great entertainer. However,
she also directs.
Yeah, thank you.
And choreographs.
All right, thank you guys. Let me get to my
Sorry about that. We had to run down. My bad.
I gotta give her flowers, man.
I appreciate it. What I'm saying is she needs somebody that's going to devote a lot of time with her. Even though that Kanye album was okay to me, and I know Wilson feels a certain type of way because he's a big Kanye supporter.
No, don't say that. Don't say that. That album is fire. Whether Kanye made it or not, that album's fire.
But I'm not gonna. I keeping it a buck. Sorry, keep cutting you off. I know we keep doing this. I'm rolling with Wilson too. That I know that album got killed.
Come on, Brandon, roll with me.
I won't relax. Relax, just relax. I don't know what's in your cup either, sir. But I'm saying
coffee.
I liked that album a lot, not just because of Ye. But I thought the album was dope. I know it could have been better. I hear what she was talking about with some of the things that she had gripes with. But go ahead.
But I'm just saying she needs producers and a label that's going to be fully behind her. She needs to be at the top of their priority list. And clearly she wasn't with that at Def Jam. Go ahead.
She does, but I think that she's an artist that's at a point where she should be able to fly without having to depend on the label. I feel like she could have her own imprint. You know what I'm saying? Like her own thing and get herself situated. She really only needs to worry about like distribution.
I was driving home and I was listening to a song by called Night Moves by Bob Seger and the Silver Bullet Band. A lot of you young folks don't know who that is. Yeah, I wouldn't know. However, I'm listening to the lyrics of Night Moves, right? And I'm like, damn, if Teyana Taylor could flip this, slow it down a little bit and really put like an R&B feel to it, it would be dope. It's like the Dolly Parton thing with Whitney Houston. Mm-hmm. Whitney Houston took Dolly Parton's song and people totally forgot it was a Dolly Parton song.
What song?
I Will Always Love You Forever.
That's Whitney's, man.
Exactly. That's Whitney's. Dolly Parton did it and everybody's like, I never heard that version. But that's the same thing. Like she needs somebody that's going to get her out of that comfort zone and let her explore her full range of musical abilities. I think that would be a dope song for her. And because it's already been it's already been a number one hit.
Yeah.
So I
want
to ask one question, then you can go. I just want to ask this, and I'm sure it may go in. So I guess to sum up what you're saying is you just feel like she may be restricted creatively.
Yeah. I think they got the cuffs on her for real.
Got you. All right, go Wilson.
I doubt there's any cuffs on her, but let's be for real now. We all know she's not retiring. How many times are we gonna fall for this flea flicker that all these artists are running? This is insane. Like at some point they got to stop. I mean, I love the fact that we have something to talk about on this beautiful Sunday. but let's be for real. She's not retiring, man.
I ain't gonna lie. When I saw it too, the first thing I thought was, come on, man, you're not going nowhere.
There's no way she's gonna put that fire out that she has burning inside. There's no way.
Yeah, no.
She's too creative.
Yeah. That's the thing with creative folks. That's why I don't get too caught up on people retiring. I mean, outside of
29.
Kobe,
she's 29.
She's 29. Yeah, like she's got mad time.
Has any artist ever retired when they said they were going to retire?
No. Not that
Hov betrayed us.
Eminem.
Well, Em never said he was retiring.
No, you never did?
Nah, he kind of like hinted at it just a little bit.
He never hinted at it. He never really like doubled down on the shit.
He never did it. Nobody retires.
Nas retired, right? Did Nas really ever retire? Or no, he just stopped rapping.
He just dropped an album.
No, I know that I know.
I think
that
he's saying did he officially announce that?
No. Just relax. What I'm saying is prior to this past album and the album with Ye, was he retired?
No, he just took a hiatus. He was making money.
Okay, so I was asking. I don't want to beef. What's up with you?
But I feel like it's time for artists to figure out a new trick. You know what I'm saying? They got to figure out a new trick to get garner more attention.
There's not much. Listen, hold on. There's not much out there. Sex scandals are done. Getting shot is done with. Having paparazzi show up to your house. That's played. What else? Fake beefing with your artist friends for promotional use behind the scenes, like you guys, like me and all of us three could be beefing, yet in the public eye we're beefing rather, but behind the scenes we're on a Zoom call like, hey yo, I'm gonna post this, don't take it that serious. Like that shit happens.
That's
what
terrible.
Else? Oh no,
The music industry is really WWE, man. It's really
no, it's filthy. It's filthy. No. And don't let you like be beefing with someone, because then mad people will just reach out and give dirt on that person. Like that's just how it goes. So with all of that said, there's not really much out there.
Do the Prince thing. Do the Prince thing.
What's that?
Just change your name to an unpronounceable symbol.
Yeah.
Well, he did that. He did that to go around some legal stuff, though.
Like a G, and it worked.
Yeah, he was a G.
Yeah,
he was a G.
As long as you show some respect there. As long as you show some respect.
You talking about me?
Yeah, hell
Prince.
yeah.
Stop. We don't have to go there.
Yeah, come on. We're not doing that. We're not doing that. Yo, hold on. So you really, I know we're segueing. You have me thinking, what other things are out there that rappers need to stop doing to sell records? Definitely. Are we over the backdoor selling of, hey, I'm gonna sell this album on digital downloads if you buy this phone? Are we off that?
Yo, the marketing now sucks, bro. Like there's nothing new under the sun.
You know what trick I hate? I just now thought about it. I hate it when rappers put out an album, like it's an album, it's all original beats, everything, and then they call it a mixtape. I can't stand that. I can't.
You want to know why? No. This is why, and
that's crazy.
It's simple. It's really, really simple. It's because a lot of times when artists do that shit, they're not confident in the music. So it's a safe space to say, yo, this is a mixtape versus an album, because check it out.
Man.
I know you know.
I get it.
Take So Far Gone, for example. So Far Gone was released as a mixtape, right? Even though that was originally released as a mixtape, I'm sure. But it actually then turned into an album. It aged into an album just because of the masses. But a lot of times people legitimately will put out bodies of work and say it's a mixtape when it really is an album, just for fear that it won't be received as well as it should be, like an album. So it keeps you in that safe space.
So put a DJ over it. I was watching Lord Jamar's podcast. He had K Slay on, and they were going over how rappers took DJs out of the mixtape game.
Rappers took DJs out of the mixtape game.
Yeah.
Okay.
And basically K Slay was saying that's crazy, because once you take the DJ off of it and you put it, and it's all original music, that's an album.
It is.
Yeah.
It is.
It's not even being cut up, nothing. Like it's not really a mixtape. So maybe they should like come up with a new name for it, like a sub album or junk.
Well,
call it something else. You know what I'm saying?
You got to think about it. Album structures in general are now changed. Push's album, which one is one of my favorite albums. Y'all know that. Fucking 7 records. That is an album, which again used to be but it used to be EPs. Those used to be EPs. And even after there used to be EPs, sometimes them shits way back in the day during Nas's era, they would be like on cassette tapes, and it would be like one song, and it'd be like 5 versions of that one song as in 7 songs. It'd be like a mixtape, and then it'd be like the acapella version, it'd be a sped up version, and it'd be some other shit. So
those were the good old days, son. Yeah. Those were the good old days when music was music, B.
Yo, we're gracefully aging on this podcast.
Good old days, man. But people putting out albums, 23 songs, 17 skits, and 6 songs of trash.
well, usually that's the mark of a bad album. You know that you're getting a bad album when it's like 20 tracks, man.
That's not true. That's not true.
It kind of is.
Albums
always fade off. After track 12.
You can't name an album.
Oh, I can name an album. But I don't want to insult the artist.
Chris Brown's album.
All 20 tracks were fire.
I'm not saying they were all fire.
Chris Brown's album. Which one?
I can say the Indigo. Indigo is amazing.
I love Chris Brown, but that whole album's not fire.
Fam, you can't name an album.
If you cut it down to like 10 songs, now we're talking classics.
You can't name an album with 20 plus tracks that's fire.
You can't name any albums that have 20
well except for like
tracks.
Confessions.
Yeah, like you're talking about Confessions.
Confessions has like 16 tracks.
No, but then
Confessions has like
yes,
Chris,
no.
Chris.
Yeah,
Chris
yeah,
Pops,
Chris.
look it up.
Yeah, Chris Pops, look it up. Hold on. And secondly, if we get into the double disc era, then we have to talk about Robert.
Yeah, the deluxe version.
Talk about Robert.
We can talk
The
about
deluxe-
Robert.
No, we're not. I'm not.
Listen, listen. If R. Kelly dropped an album from jail,
It'll be trash.
I'm tuning in.
It'll be trash.
I was thinking.
He's
You know
been
what's
getting
funny?
beat up.
You know what's funny?
I don't want to talk about this. I don't want to talk about. He's been getting beat up.
No. I'm definitely. We're not talking about that. Hell no, we're not talking about that.
R. Kelly
Chris
drops a
Pops,
soul album.
Chris-
Y'all ain't listening.
I said no. Chris Pops, where are we at? Fuck, this guy's not listening.
The deluxe version has 21 songs, but that's including remixes.
Exactly.
Yeah, it has 21
songs.
songs.
Yeah.
And we shouldn't be afraid to talk about the boogeyman, is all I'm saying.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
No.
He's
This guy he's Candyman. Yeah. You took that from me. All right, go. All right. So yeah.
Next one.
Wait, hold on. I wanted to segue a little bit. Do you guys hear about Chance the Rapper's ex-manager suing him for $3 million because his last album was trash?
Yo, fam, wait.
Wait,
that can't be.
Hold on, Chris.
Chance the Rapper's.
Hold on.
Chance the Rapper's manager is suing him?
Can we wait 1 second? I just want to make sure that was the quote, not because Chris is saying it's trash. I just want to be clear.
So context behind this was that Chance fired his manager back in April, and his manager suing him for unpaid royalties and other fees. The reason he was fired was because the poor reception of his last album, The Big Day.
Okay,
And,
that album was good though.
So his ex-manager is also coming out and saying that Chance didn't take that album seriously. Like, it was all freestyled. He was lazy during the studio sessions, and he only did the album in like 4 months or something like that.
That's kind of how people create though now. Like,
I
they
was
go into
about
the
to
studio,
say-
they don't really write. You know what I'm saying?
That's
Get
the
up on the
way.
mic, just kind of feel it out.
Everybody's not Hove, B.
Wait,
Speaking of Hove, hold on. Shout out to Hove. Good segue, real quick. Shout out to Hove. Hove's birthday. Listen.
Hey guys, can we stop pointing out the segues?
I know.
Let's just segue.
Right?
Let's stop pointing it out.
I know, but for the listeners,
We're breaking the fourth wall.
We are, right? We are.
Here comes the pass.
Yeah, it is. All right.
Hey, we're gonna go this way, guys.
All right, let's go. Let's go. Watch the screen. Okay, here we go. Look, here we go. Come on, let's get focused here. Here we go. Hove's birthday's passed this weekend. I was in Clubhouse again. I'm a huge fan of Clubhouse. It was a big, huge fucking Rockefeller room in Clubhouse that had over like 1,000 people in that shit with nothing but the Rockefeller greats in there. Lenny S. Dame was in there. Dame, shout out to Dame. He was spitting a lot of shit that I didn't even know about in there. Who else was in there? There was just a bunch of
you're
people.
talking about a party recently?
No,
yeah,
the Clubhouse,
the
social
Clubhouse.
media app.
Oh,
Reminder, we're doing a giveaway.
Okay.
We're selecting a winner on Wednesday. So please leave a comment, check our Instagram post on how to enter. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
All right, continue.
I was like, what club is this? Got 1,000 people in it.
I know.
That's
right?
That's a fire.
Yeah, that's a COVID hazard right there. But
That's a COVID.
so yeah, I wanted to give praise to Hove. Everyone knows I'm a huge Hove fan. Definitely blasting him today as well. But all right, let's go back. So where were we? Let's go back.
Speaking of Chance the Rapper, though, did y'all see on Twitter yesterday, Dionne Warwick called him out and was like, yo, why is your name Chance the Rapper if obviously you're a rapper? And why is the Weeknd called The Weeknd and it's spelled incorrectly?
Hold on. Isn't she a sidekick? Shouldn't she know all this?
No.
It's secondly, I thought she was hacked, yo. Like, there's no way that was real. Like, I can't.
What a fraud.
Yo, son,
There's no way.
I loved it. I love it. She had the auntie vibes.
Yeah,
he's obviously a rapper. But yo, I don't know. Everybody's not Hove. Like, going back to getting back on point. Everybody's not Hove. You can't just go in there, listen to a beat, and make a dope song. Everybody doesn't have that ability.
A lot of people do. A lot.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, a lot.
There's a lot of people out there. I know so many unsigned artists that legitimately have hits in their MacBooks, like legitimate hit records. But
right,
I have a friend that writes for other people. Shout out Super Chili. He doesn't write anything. He just goes off the dome.
Yeah,
there's a lot of people that could do that.
Yeah, a lot of people can do what Hove does.
A lot of people.
Hold on. Biggie didn't write.
You're talking about a great. You're talking about now. You're getting into the pantheon of great
No,
rappers.
Stack Bundles didn't write. Stack Bundles did not write.
Yeah.
Stack Bundles literally, I don't know. Yeah, Stack, if I remember, right around the time Hove was on some, I'm not writing anymore. Stack had been on that. Stack was very much like, no, I'm not writing. Fucking 6 Minutes of Death, I think the record is that we did on Move Music 2 with him. I'm on that skit. He's obviously on there. He didn't write that. He literally was standing at the booth the entire time, just smoking, mumbling to himself. Went into the booth, mumbled to himself, and then went and wrote. It was literally one of the first times I'd ever seen some shit like that, in like in real life. So yeah, there to answer your question, to Nas, Wylson is right. There are a lot of people out there now that can do that.
Yeah, sometimes the lines confine the bars.
Yeah.
Again, there's not a lot of people that could do what Hove does. Everybody, a lot of people can play basketball. A lot of motherfuckers ain't Jordan, B. All right. A lot of people can close their eyes and make one free throw.
Yeah, but there's Kobe Bryant's and Magic Johnson.
There's only one.
I know. I'm just trying to destroy your point. I'm just playing.
Yeah, I'm coming from. I like the GOAT LeBron James. Okay, but I can play basketball. My black ass ain't in the NBA.
Because you can't play basketball.
Because you can't play. Because you can't ball, Nas.
Yeah.
Because you can't ball.
You can't ball.
Yeah.
Your ass in front of that pop mic with them shades on.
Nas probably has an ugly layup.
Yeah.
If we're being real.
If we're being real, I'll give everybody on this podcast buckets. Everybody.
What?
That's you, Sib. That's Chris Pops. That's Wylson.
Sib had nothing to do with this. And second of all, you ain't giving me no buckets. You ain't giving me no buckets. He's guilty
by association, bitch.
You're not giving me buckets. You're not giving me buckets.
All of y'all.
Y'all stupid. Come on, man. Man. But as far as the chant shit goes, I mean, I don't know, man. I never try to figure out those weird ass business relationships when it comes to stuff like that. Like, you didn't like the album because you didn't work hard. Like, it's so I can't go off of that. I feel like that's hearsay. Like, give me something tangible. Give me something that is saying, hey, you purposely worked, I don't know, 30 hours when you were supposed to work 70 hours. And within that time, you fucking did 3 records, and those 3 records, I know for a fact you made up in your head, like something crazy. He's not, there has to be more to this than just, I just felt like you didn't put any energy into this record. You know what I mean? Like, it can't be that cut and dry. It never is.
Speaking of energy and cut and dry, what do you think about this cheat code that HBO Max is doing by releasing all of their movies on the streaming service? DC rather, releasing all their movies on HBO Max. The whole slate for 2021.
Yo, real quick, let me tell you something. Last week, I think it was last week, I was talking crap about HBO Max, about how nobody has it.
I was about to say he was talking crap.
Hold on, let me go.
Are you gonna? All right, I wanted.
I still had more to say.
Okay, go.
So with HBO Max, I actually experienced it this weekend. This week. Apparently, I was able to use my boy's code, and so apparently they have like Doom Patrol on there. Mm-hmm. I don't know if you know, Doom Patrol's an Amazon show, but on Amazon you have to pay separately for Doom Patrol. It just comes with HBO Max.
Yeah.
Okay.
Fire. They got Rick and Morty on there.
Right.
It's amazing. It's amazing. I now am a strong advocate for HBO Max.
Now hold on, really quickly.
Now I'm Wylson Max.
You're not Wylson Max. I'm never calling you that. And hold on, can you take back your insult when you came to my fucking home and you saw that I had HBO Max and you crucified me? You crucified me. You said, you have HBO Max? And I said, yes, I subscribed. It's actually a really, really good subscription. And you said, why would you do that? I would never do that. Whatever.
Well, I wanted to distract you long enough to get my hands on that PS5. I was gonna give you guys an Irish goodbye.
Got it. I'll give you the Colombian necktie. Either way. But yeah, this shit is fire though. I told you, I'm happy you enjoy it. It's not even a paid. They didn't even pay us to do this. This shit is dope though.
So what are they doing? Stuff. Yeah, what are they doing with the movies though?
Chris Pops? Enlighten?
I thought Nas, I thought you had it.
Yeah, Yo, Nas, man, this is why he
He's
can't
bluffing.
be the point guard. Yeah, he got to the rim and pump faked the shot and didn't even dish out.
So
That's
are they
crazy.
getting like new movies, like new original movies, like Netflix
Yeah.
or like what's
Yeah.
Yeah,
happening,
so
Chris?
the plan is that they're going to release the movies in theater and on streaming at the same time. So it's going to be free on HBO Max for a whole month that they're releasing on. So it's a whole slate of movies coming out next year. That's all coming out on both.
Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah, smart.
That's crazy.
Listen, what a great segue because
Yo,
movie
watch
theaters
the
are
screen.
closed. No,
Watch.
listen, because the movie theaters are closed. You know what I'm saying? Like, think about it. Like, you got to do something. People like me, I'm a movie goer. Like, I need to go to the movie theaters. I watch a million movies, and for me, not going to the movie theater, it sucks. So to be able to pull up to my crib right on my couch and just watch a movie, like I'll take it.
Yeah.
Like, and I can pay for a subscription like HBO Max, and that's it. Like, I'll take that shit.
So
It's not a bad bargain to me.
so what do you guys think movie theaters are gonna have to do in the future in order to stick around? Like once everything gets back to normal, I have an idea of what they're gonna have to do. But what do you
I
guys
got
think?
an idea.
What's up?
My idea, I'm sure, is either they're gonna now have to partner with a Netflix. So, for example, as opposed to you going to your home, possibly or staying in your home, they'll make it so you can go to a movie theater and watch a Netflix movie in a theater, maybe, or a drive-up movie theater. I know that that's still coming back per COVID and restrictions 6 feet. I could see that happening where Netflix will now be doing their own, buying maybe a space of land or some shit and hosting drive-in movie theater events. I could see that.
Drive-ins would be fire,
Yeah,
especially
I've
if
been
you're
to
on a date.
drive-in. Yeah,
But the
drive-ins
windows are
dope,
gonna get
man.
real foggy. Who's watching the movie?
Most people go to the movies to watch the movie. Are you really still
gonna-
that guy? You go
It's
to
gonna
the
get
movie?
real X-rated.
No, hold
What
on.
happened?
Do you still when we could go to the movies, I should say, did you go to the movies to just make out? Were you that guy?
Nah, it got worse to make it out. In my
I'm
20s, like now I'm thinking now I'm thinking about it. Like in my 30s, I could have dead ass went to like jail on like a sex offense. On like a sex offense in the movie theaters. Like it got crazy. Don't front like y'all didn't get crazy in the movie theater.
Yo, you know how many of my friends I've seen have sex?
Have the
honestly?
jacket, yeah, the jacket over the lap.
Yeah, it's
That was
crazy.
my generation. We were
Call
cutting
me.
holes in the popcorn.
I worked in a fucking movie theater. I've seen some crazy shit.
Yeah.
Man,
But now I
never did.
think like movie theaters, they're gonna. I mean, they already kind of started doing it. It's gonna have to be a full immersive experience. Like they like now you can go there, you can order food, alcohol. You know what I'm saying? But I think that they're gonna have to really rely on the alcohol. Like if they like, no, I'm serious because people go out to drink. You know what I'm saying? People go out to bars all the time. You know what I'm saying? If you make the movie theater more like a bar experience, you could probably get more people to stop in.
I'm gonna hate when the movies disappear, man. I really enjoy going to the movies.
Yeah,
Because I heard that's how they make their money at the concession stand, right? Depending on people that buy popcorn,
Yeah,
Kill them.
people will definitely buy more alcohol.
Kill them.
You know what I'm saying?
yeah, but then you got these Nimrods out here that's gonna fight. Certain movie theaters gonna be
People fight at the movie theaters already.
yo.
I've seen some of the craziest fights at the theater, actually.
Yeah, I've seen crazy ass fights at the movie theater, especially on like release weekends. Like it's always I'm that guy again. Like a Marvel release or something, a big movie. I'll go Wednesday night or the midnight release.
You guys ever been in a fight at a theater?
Nah, I've seen one.
Yeah, I was, but it was younger. It was.
I
like when
knew Brandon was. It's a whole different. I don't know. You look like you got into a fight at a theater before. I don't know what it is.
I feel so attacked.
I don't know what it is, but no, I actually commend you. That's a whole different skill set of fighting. Because now you're fighting on different levels.
Yo,
You know what I'm saying?
I've seen
It could be close quarters.
You
don't know who's gonna jump in.
That wasn't a fun experience.
I've seen a
I might try to
dude.
be a hero.
Yo, I seen a dude back down 3 dudes in a movie theater. B, like him and his girl was out there holding. You know, you hold seats. Like your homeboys or your homegirls go get to the concession stand, get some food, and they're like, "Yo, hold these seats. We're gonna come back." He had like 6 seats, and he was like, "Yo," he's like, "Yo, my fan and their girls, they coming." 3 dudes like, "Nah, son, seats is open. Movie's getting ready to start. We want these." Dude goes, "Nah, you ain't having them." And that's just that. Some old white dude got up. He's like, "It's 3-on-1. I don't like that." He stood up. Yeah, man. These dudes were standing there. Long story short, these dudes were standing there for like a good 15 seconds trying to contemplate if they're going to fight this one guy. By the time they said yes, the ushers were already in, and then they did the whole, yo, get off me, B, let me fight him. It's like, dude, you had ample amount of time to swing. you had ample amount. I hate those dudes. You had ample amount of. He was by himself with his shorty. She was like 5'1". She wasn't hurting nothing. Yeah, but I never been in a fight, man. I get there early. 4 and 5 player.
Yeah, man, speaking of movie theaters, and like I'm thinking back to like what Dave Chappelle has said, like even though we're like going through COVID and everything, it feels kind of nice not having like these mass shootings.
Yeah.
Like I thought about that because of the movie theater, like
the movie theater, yeah.
Yeah, like
yeah.
I don't know. It's just it's nice.
No, I picked that up too. No, I picked that up too. I can't even front. I picked that up. Like it's like a lot certain things have gone down because everybody's locked down. You know,
Yeah.
So so I appreciate that though. You know, nobody's gonna get 45 the credit.
But I think when you think about it, a lot of stuff.
Why does he get credit for that? Go. What?
I don't know. Yeah, like I don't know.
Go ahead, Brandon.
It's fine. I was gonna say though, a lot of that we noticed early on with the COVID restrictions, right? Like the fact that the water was different, like health ratings and stuff had gone up, the air pollution levels had reduced, all of these things that were happening outside of the meteor that was supposed to hit, and then the wasps, and then whatever, it was like some other crazy shit.
Those killer bees.
Yeah, the killer bees. But outside of that, I mean, we saw a lot of the difference, even in traffic. That was my first biggest thing, right? Like driving around. Just there wasn't much traffic. There's more traffic now than what there's been, but in the past there wasn't much traffic. It was like, damn, like this shit is kind of all right.
Yo, the world needed a timeout, B.
Yeah, I agree. I definitely agree.
All right, man. Speaking of, they had the lockdown, so everybody was blasting music. I want to bring up something real quick. Ashanti versus Keisha Cole.
Okay.
The battle of the Project Princesses, because everybody knows the queen of the projects is Mary J. Blige. Okay,
Mary J. Blige.
Yeah. So without a doubt, she's the queen. Legend. Who do you have in Ashanti version? Now, is Ashanti going to be allowed to use her J-Lo songs?
Of course.
So that's what I was gonna say.
But guys, do and no disrespect to those two, but I'm saying they got to go 20 records. Do each of them have 20 bangers?
I don't know.
Because
I never really thought about it. I could see Ashanti having 20.
20?
I could see her having 20, maybe.
20?
That's
a lot.
Rain on Me.
She's gonna have to play them Ja Rule joints.
But she can. Those are records. What do you
That's
mean?
True. That's true.
The J-Lo joint she didn't get credit for.
I don't even know what J-Lo song you're talking about. What J-Lo song? Can you sing a little bit?
Hold on, let me.
Can you give us a sample?
No,
no. Please don't.
All I know is I wild out when she plays boom, wom,
Let's go to Ashanti's Essentials. So
I'm real is the name of the song.
No. So she has hold on. No, listen.
Ashanti.
So she has Foolish. She has Rock With You. She has Always On Time. What's Love? She has Only You. Happy, Wonderful, Mesmerized. What's Mesmerized? Hold on.
That's
Damn, you're not. Oh, yeah, Ja Rule record. Sorry. She has Baby. I forgot about that. Charlie Baltimore, Down For You. I don't know if I would count that. I don't know if I would count Don't Let Them. Movies. I don't know if that's a banger, but I guess for girls that may work. Rain on Me. That's definitely going. Break Up to Make Up. Unfoolish is definitely going. That's 15 records.
Okay.
And I won't even say 15. That's.
She still got that.
I'll take 3 of those records out. That's just off of that. I don't know what any other records.
Big Pun, How We Roll.
What about Keish though?
Oh yeah. Yeah, let's go to Keisha. I don't know. Hold on. All right, so Keisha Cole.
A lot of ears burnt that night. Flat iron.
So Keisha.
Hot cones.
They're gonna look amazing though.
Yeah, they're gonna look amazing. So Keisha Cole has Let It Go.
I'm tuning in.
Missy last night with Diddy. Keisha Cole Love. I Remember, I Changed My Mind, Heaven Sent, Trust featuring Monica, Enough of No Love with Lil Wayne. I Just Want It to Be Over. Fuck. Players Cards. I don't know if I know that record. Player Cards featuring Tupac. I didn't know she had a record with Tupac. Is this real?
Pretty sure it's posthumous.
Yeah.
I don't know. All right, I'll listen to that later.
No, okay. I'm listening to
What
that later.
else? What else? Yeah, I Should Have Cheated. Falling Out of Love. Wait, well, yeah, I don't know. They both got 15 joints apiece.
Yeah.
All right.
And again,
Sure, they'll figure out those last 5.
And again, if I'm looking
They
at
probably got some joints.
Some B-sides that the girls know.
Some joints that we not realizing.
Yeah, I'm sure. Hold on, let's see something. Wait.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this is actually an even match. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's fucking go. This should be good.
She's gonna play Dreaming with Jeezy.
Oh, I forgot about that record. But I don't know if that's a go record though. Now I'm thinking about it. I don't know if that's a battle record. What like, you know what I mean? What are you gonna go up against with that?
Damn, she has some heavy hitters on this song. Just Stand Up, Beyonce, Mary J. Blige, Rihanna, Fergie. Never heard of it. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it's an even matchup, but I gotta go with Ashanti.
You going with Ashanti?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. I love that How We Roll record with Pun.
Yo, but when I really look at their careers, they both kind of did the same thing. Like they both were big artists.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like
Projects
really
was on fire.
Huge artists. So I don't know. Damn, now looking at their catalog a little bit, I don't know who I had. I originally had Keisha. I had Keisha. And then,
I had Ashanti from Jump, man.
Yeah. I'm gonna have to go with Ashanti. She got some bangers.
I know, but then
she has some joints that had me in my room thinking about the girl I like.
Wait, you like a girl? I'm
talking about when I was younger, man.
Oh, I thought you were talking about now.
I just got hoes now, my nigga.
Oh my god! Checkpoint.
God, never mind.
I'm just playing. Jesus Christ.
Either who.
I don't call women that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw on the interwebs that somebody said Cameron versus Mace. That's unfair to Mace. That's a landslide.
Oh man, so yo, check this shit out. Back to Clubhouse. Listen. Mace joined Clubhouse. Mace was on Clubhouse this weekend, and he was talking to everybody. He was talking about a bunch of Harlem stuff. He was talking about he talked about Jim Jones. He talked about why he doesn't associate with certain rappers or just certain business people. He definitely called out Puff about his masters. So I'll start from there. So first, he was pretty much talking about why he is who he is. He was pretty much saying, like, I think somebody in the room said to him, yo, like, is it true you can't go to Harlem or some shit like that? So Mason in cliche fashion was like, yo, that's crazy. I could go to Harlem. I was just in Harlem. I'm always in Harlem. I don't know why that narrative keeps being spun. And then they were talking about the long-standing beef with him and Jim Jones. He said, he pretty much said, shout out to Jim Jones. Like, I know Capo lets you be a fan of me out there, because the guy was saying, yo, I'm in Harlem on 145th. And the guy was like, and the Mace was like, well, damn, he'll let you be a fan of me out over there. It was a joke, obviously. But he was saying, he got into pretty much saying moving forward that he wanted to start speaking directly to people, and he wanted to start directly working with artists. So there was a bunch of like managers and their executives that were he was either pitching advice or giving them direct access to him to work with him. I thought it was interesting because a woman came up and then asked him, she said, what do you plan on doing in terms of some of the artists that you have on your label that maybe aren't in the best of situations? He was honest. He was like, the first thing I'm doing is either A, trying to get them out of their deals, or B, keeping them and seeing if we can rework the deal so that all parties are satisfied. He was like, with that said, he was like, if you guys continue to support Puff, tell him to give me back my masters. So it kind of turned into that kind of spiel where he was very, very still adamant about, hey, I want to put out an album, and I want to put out an album my way. I don't want it to be through a label. I don't want it to be through anybody else. I want it to be through me. But until Puff releases my masters, that can't happen. So I said all that to say he then talked about the whole Cam and everything else shit, and he didn't really say much. He was just pretty much saying like all of these threats and all of these things people keep saying. He was like, it's not real and all of this other stuff. I left the room at that point because I'm not really interested in that shit. I was kind of there for the jewels when he was talking about. I thought he was gonna be talking about some legendary shit. So, but yeah, man, what do you guys think about that?
Mace is one of my favorite artists of all time, man.
Yeah.
But that's the record business, right? That's the deals you sign. It's unfortunate that they couldn't work out a deal with 50 Cent and Diddy when Diddy said, yo, give me $2 million and you can have Mace. And 50 was like, he wasn't worth that at that time. So he refused to pay. It's unfortunate, man. It's just showing you business and friends. It's a bad mix sometimes, man. Because you look at Cam and Mace, they grew up together, and Jim, they all friends, and I think and it hurts more when it's your friend, when it's a brother or somebody you look at as being close to, that you have a falling out with. Those relationships are sometimes really, really difficult to repair because there's so much emotional investment. Yeah. However, I don't know if I want to hear a Mace album right now.
I would. I ain't gonna lie. After those diss records, I was okay. I'm not gonna lie. From a hip hop perspective, I said, yeah, Mace still got it. He was a little. You can see where there was a little missteps. I can see a little bit of ring rust in delivery and cadence, but the flow was still very much there. The bars, the wittiness was still very much there. I would take a Mace album in a heartbeat. I honestly would, with the right producer, with the right sound. Like put him with the heat makers over some classic shit, which I'm sure probably wouldn't happen. But like if in a perfect world, put them together, like in to create the same shit that Jim does with Capo and all these other projects, like fam, that would be a great project. Can you imagine if we got Mace, Jim, Cam, and who else would be
Jewels?
And Jewels, I would say
produced by Yeezy himself.
Yeah, like on one record. Like, can you imagine if some shit like that were to ever take place?
Nah, man,
that'd be insane.
I like Mace, but I would kind of like that record without Mace, honestly.
Oh no, I
want Dipset, just Dipset.
No.
Yeah,
Dipset is Dipset.
Right now, that's no disrespect to Mace. I just want more Dipset.
Yeah, I know what you're saying. I get what you're saying. I think everyone's Dipset fans, but I'm saying to get a Harlem record like that. The other thing I thought that was dope too. Tyrese is really serious about rapping. He was
Black
also
Tie.
in club. Yeah, Black Tie.
Stop playing with my man, bitch.
Yeah, no, I'm not playing with him. He is actually so Dame Dash was with him. That's how he was on Clubhouse and he was talking. Like I said, Dame was in there too. It was good to hear him even talk about those good Rockefeller days. Like he said, he was happy for everyone. He said there's no malice. He was like, I know throughout the years everyone went their own paths, and he was like, I'm just happy for everyone. He was like, I'm happy we can come back and celebrate, everyone on this day. Like, he was like, I'm happy for Hov. I'm happy for everyone. Like, shout out to Dame. He really, really sound like humble. Like, you know what I mean? Like, he was just like, yo, like we all did something together, and everyone was in there. Like, Bink was in there. Fucking Just Blaze was in there. The room went on for an hour. I think I fell asleep. I literally fell asleep with it, listening to it on my phone till my phone died. I don't even know what time shit ended, but I was in the room for a good 2-3 hours, literally on my bed, just listening to it. I didn't have anything on but that. And it was the stories, a lot of the back catalog records that they were talking about, the sample issues. I didn't even know that Pete Rock, I think there was a sample issue with Dead Presidents with Pete Rock. And there was like some sort of like beef or issue with that shit. I never even knew a lot of the stuff that they were talking about. But I wanted to share that. I have to go though, so I will talk to you guys later. Let me know what's happening. To the fans, I have to go run out. I will see you guys later. I love you guys. Peace.
Now, you want to talk about this DeMar DeRozan thing and him chasing out the intruder because the intruder thought he was in Kylie Jenner's house?
Okay, tell me more.
No,
Go on.
The dude broke into DeMar DeRozan's house out in LA, and he thought he was in Kylie Jenner's crib. He was all in DeMar DeRozan's kids' playroom.
So the intruder broke in and was disappointed.
Yeah.
Broke in. He was like, "Is Kylie Jenner here?"
So nah, man. But these fist are. But that's crazy. You know, LA has a history of that. Like, that's what's so weird about LA. Just real quick before we wrap up.
What's up?
That
We're rolling now.
Like these intruders, like they have these maps to the stars' homes.
Yeah,
And you could just go there and just break into somebody's crib.
yeah.
And then the last time somebody, you ever hear the story with LL when somebody broke into LL's crib and he beat he beat the brakes off of them.
Yeah, that's the crib that you don't want to break into.
He beat them.
First off, if you're a star, your security system should be crazy.
It should be.
If I had money and you break into my crib, you'll be dead. I won't even wake up because there's gonna be mad booby traps. First off, you're gonna walk in uninvited. A big rolling rock is coming down the steps and it's gonna flatten you.
What is this, Home Alone?
Exactly. Oh, paint cans, blowtorch a nigga's head before upon entry. But damn, what the hell was I about to say?
You talking about
just mentioned
booby
something.
traps?
Yeah.
No. You mentioned LL. You mentioned LL. No. So apparently, like if somebody breaks into your home, I'm not sure now. You might have been the one who was telling me this. If someone breaks into your home and you shoot them, like you're not allowed to shoot them or some shit, right?
Yeah, in the state of New York. In the state of New York, you have to meet force with force, kids. So you just get that. You got to meet. So if I break into your home and I'm unarmed, so the two crimes, the first crime that I committed was criminal trespassing, right? Because you didn't give me access. If it's fenced in, if you have a gate, if it's assumed that it's a private property, I can't just walk in there. So that's number one. I just criminal trespassed your property.
Okay.
Part two, it becomes burglary when I come in your home and let's say I commit a crime there within. So, i.e., I break something. That's a criminal mischief charge.
Well, you already broke the lock to my door.
Right. Yeah. So that's criminal mischief. So I had to commit criminal mischief in order to burglarize your home.
Okay. So that's two.
So that's two. But I'm still unarmed. I'm not technically a threat. Right now. I just did criminal mischief, burglary.
That's crazy.
And a criminal trespass. Right now, you take out your gun, or your shotgun, or your AR-15, and you send me to be in the bosom of the Lord. Right now, I'm in the bosom of the Lord, and you're home safe. That right there, you didn't meet force with force, because they're gonna say, well, why did you do that? What did he or she have in their hand?
I'll be like, well, he had hands, sir.
Now,
people get killed with hands all the time.
Well, listen, if you're in South Carolina, Texas, I don't know how California is, but like the New Mexico, Florida, Georgia.
What if it's dark? What if it's dark and you can't see what's in his hands?
Well, you better have a pretty good damn lawyer, because there have been people who broke into somebody's house, fell off the roof, got hurt, and sued the person for having a faulty roof here in the state of New York. Like, you can't I wish I was making this stuff up, but you can't, so kids, it goes to tell you, you got to know what you're doing, bro. Like, these laws, sometimes they're retarded sometimes, to be honest with you. They're just
that one's real retarded.
Yeah.
Cause I'm shooting.
Yeah. So like in South Carolina, your car, kids, is an extension, and we're going to wrap it up after this. I don't want to bore you to death. The car is an extension of your home. So if I'm breaking into your car, I can shoot you. You can shoot me if I'm breaking in your car. Once I get off your driveway, then it's over.
I'm fine with that.
Yeah.
Who's protecting these criminals?
Well, you know how Wylson, you know how I feel. You know how I feel about that, kind sir.
I know.
You know how I don't want to get too much into it. If you want to get into it, hit us up at I am Wylson on Twitter, regular Nas. Be sure to subscribe to our YouTube. Come check us out on Twitter. That's Killabh. I am Wylson, regular Nas, Chris Bops, Civ is in the house. We all checked in, man. You have a wonderful week, and see you next time.
Yeah, we'll see you next time.
Grassroots.